We're live.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City of Glens Common Council meeting. It is Tuesday, December 23rd, and it is 7:30. We'll call this meeting to order, and we start off the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll have Councilman James Clark lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Next up on our agenda is our public comment period. We now open the floor to public comment. And remind this very large crowd, 3 minutes is full time. Thank you. Go ahead.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Mayor Collins, Mary, Emily, Karen, Bob, Dan, and Jim, for your dedication and your hard work to the city. You have met resistance at just about every turn. You have shown more grace and kindness to people than they deserve. And you persevered, and you've done amazing things for this city. And I wish you all well. I congratulate you. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know you're probably all with me that this is a very sad time for the next 4 years person. Thank you very much.
Anybody else?
Sean Pelton up there to the event, and I want to share a similar sentiment that for people that didn't come to the Together We Stand event that happened last week, Bill Collins' speech was incredibly moving for how they fight people and things that the city has accomplished in the past 4 years. And I love how he offered encouraging words for the future, that the city's going to be perfectly fine in the next 4 years in terms of like this continual growth. And I'm excited that I'm going to be part of it next year too. So thank you for your service, Bill, and I'm excited to see what the city of Glens does in the future.
Peter, anybody online might want to speak up? Anybody online, Peter? Hard to hear. All right. You got some people watching. If somebody does want to speak up, Peter, will you let us know? All right. Let's see. Next up is committee reports. Councilman Clark. Councilman Donahue.
Thank you, Mayor. Sustainability on Monday, December 15th, and we just went over the finance on proposal and we talked about party design area, solar panel projects on the roof that appears to be reversing wall and a lot of those things. So this time, there's not much forward committed to the resolution. Moving along.
Thank you. Thank you. Councilman Lynn. Councilwoman Palmer. Councilman Levin.
The Technology Committee met last Friday to listen to a report from Orville Fire about some deficiencies that we have from a security standpoint. There's a report provided to us that I'm going to share with the rest of the council. We'll continue working on that. We have another meeting scheduled for that exactly for the meeting. That's all. Oh, also, just one thing to piggyback on what Dan was saying about sustainability. We also got to draft the clean fleet policy. One of the items from the fire department was requesting a vehicle. Last council meeting, it's on again, and I still have not gotten any justification based on what our
Fire chief said he sent it to you.
He did not send me a justification, he did not review the draft of the policy. So I tried to call him too, and he did not respond.
Okay. Councilwoman, committee report? No report? Thank you. Under number 5 is our consent agenda. There are 4 items under our consent agenda. Are there any items that anybody would like to questions or concerns under consent agenda?
I have a question about 5.2, please.
Okay.
I'd like
Oh, for the doing at the end? At the end of the consent agenda. 5.2.
I have a question about 5.3.
5.3. Okay. So with the consent agenda 5.1 is the approval of the December 9th Common Council meeting, and 5.4 is the approval of the warrant. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under 5.2, Councilwoman Palmer?
Yes, so this looks like a record of annual payments from the controller's office.
Yes.
We don't normally get this report in our agenda, so I was looking through it and I had a few questions. I'm wondering if the volume of annual payments is normal. Seems like ideally we make annual payments not as frequent because things are paid on a regular schedule, so I was surprised at how many. And then there were just a few things on here I didn't know what they were, like what is black release hospital, or there's a reminder that says $200 for Davidson Brothers, but it doesn't say like for what purpose. So I just would request that we have an understanding of maybe why there are so many, and also some backup documentation so that we know what they are.
So, I can't, I actually don't believe it's more than there usually is, but I think that's a great thing to speak to the controller about. If you, because it's about making payments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the consent agenda and let you follow up with the controller and get your questions back. Is that fair?
It looks like all of these things were already paid.
They are, but it's an agenda to approve the actual payment, so they are.
Okay, so I guess my question is, if I motion to approve, does it stop anything from going forward because it's already been paid?
I'm honestly not sure, but if somebody would, I'd like to make a motion we've never not paid it before.
We don't normally get these reports. This is kind of new for our package, so that's why I was wondering about the, I don't know, does anyone else have any thoughts or concerns about it?
More information is better. I mean, more information is better for sure.
It also,
Oh, sorry.
more information also, the city's being audited right now, and speaking to the auditors, they're asking, are you approving things that you don't understand what's happening? And that seems to be what's being asked to do right now.
You've had this agenda for over 5 days, Councilman Lapp.
I have not, because it did not put out in the mail and the email.
It did. This agenda, this council agenda is not new
I
and not
didn't see it
this.
until Sunday, that there was an email, and I didn't pick it up until Sunday.
Well,
So there was no announcement that the agenda was there.
does somebody have a motion to either approve or to postpone this?
I'll make a motion to approve the control meeting cash payments.
Do we have a second? Roll call vote, please.
Councilor Glens? Councilman Dunn?
Yes.
Councilman
Yes.
Councilman Palmer?
No.
And Councilwoman Wood.
Motion passes, thank you. And then, Councilman Lapham, you would ask to pull the approval of the community development manual payments in the amount of $17,924.02.
Yes, and again, I'd like to request that the community development annual payments not be put on the consent agenda. And I have a question about the printers for community development that was listed in the packet.
Well, and again, the last time that came up, Councilman Lapham, the consent agenda is approved by the entire council. And that is a regular payment, and it would be a separate motion. You have not made a motion to move that out of there, and it would be changing the entire agenda that we just set a few months ago. But you are certainly welcome. And then the amount of 17, again, this is not new. It's been posted since Friday afternoon, and I haven't received any questions about this amount that the community development director could explain to you if he so chose. And so, do we have a motion to either approve or postpone this?
Make a motion for the community development meeting.
I would just like to,
$924.02.
Do we have a second?
I would just like to be able to speak.
Sure.
You said that this is something that is on the agenda each,
Consent agenda. Community
and
development.
this involves printers that are not on the agenda each time through. This is approving something that, again, we haven't had a chance to look at. I don't understand what the background is of it. And also, Mayor, you did tell me not to contact you and to bring things up only in session. So that is why we did not get that. I was complying with your request.
Thank you.
There's a motion on the table.
Motion to approve. Do we have a second? Roll call vote, please.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Councilman?
No.
And Councilwoman Wood.
Thank you. Motion carries. Under the regular agenda, we have 21 resolutions, 9 city departments to address. I do want to take note that there is the final, there was one change that we now have copies of you. It was only made with 24 hours notice, not the full 5 days notice. And it is 14.1. It comes from our controller's office. The controller, and I believe it was the clerk who brought to the controller's attention that at the beginning of every year, we have to pass a tax warrant to collect city, county, library, and business improvement district taxes. And so I'm sorry that you only got the 24 hours notice. The question, the resolution is there in front of you. So now we've got, under our regular agenda, we've got 6 under community development. Are there any of the 4 under community development, which is 6.1 through 6.4? Is there any that would need to be pulled for discussion? 6.1 is a motion to authorize the approval of the request of the CBG Home Rehab Assistance Grant, number H23-22, in an estimated amount of $30,000. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 6.2 is a motion to authorize the approval of the request of CBG Home Rehab Assistance Grant, number CD24-43-03, in an estimated amount of $25,000. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 6.3 is authorized approval of request of CBG Home Rehab Assistance Grant number H23-14, an estimated amount of $31,000. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 6.4 is a motion to authorize the approval of the grant award for file number 2024 HB-005 in the amount not to exceed $40,000 through the City of Glens Falls 80K Gateway Homeownership Program. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Under the police department, we have one motion, or one resolution, 7.1. Are there any questions about this motion? Not hearing any, we have a motion to approve and receive reimbursement funds from school resource officer for the months of November and December in an amount of $18,480. An increased revenue line A00999-1000 miscellaneous public safety income by $18,480. An increase expense line A23120-1000 police department personnel by $18,480. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under the city clerk's department, we have 4 motions. Are there any questions or concerns? 8.1 is approval of the mobile food license applications number 01-26 through 06-26 to vend in the City of Glens Falls. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 8.2 is a motion to request for approval of the contract between the City of Glens Falls and the SPCA of Upstate New York for all necessary dog control services beginning on January 1st, 2026, concluding on December 31st, 2026. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 8.3 is a request for approval to enter into an agreement with Barks and Rec for shelter and boarding services of dogs running at large in the City of Glens Falls per New York State Agriculture and Markets Law. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 8.4 is a resolution to transfer funds in the amount of $2,750 to pay for the yearly and administrative fees for Barks and Rec's vet for shelter and boarding services of dogs running at large in the city. This requires us to decrease expense line A112120-4479, other contracted services by $650, and to increase expense line A23510-4402, general fees general by $650, and to decrease expense line A23510-4479, other contracted services by $2,100, and increase expense line A23510-4402 by $2,100. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under water and sewer, we have five resolutions. Are there any questions? 10 point, you're wearing 9.125, sir?
It says 10.3.
Okay. Wow. Sorry. All right, 10.3. We'll pull that one.
Yeah.
Any others? So under 9.1, we have a request to schedule a public hearing regarding changes to City Code Section 177-37, paragraph B, water and sewer fees. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 9.2 is resolution to approve the transfer of funds from water and sewer email expense accounts for the city central mail account expense to simplify the billing process for fiscal year 2026. with a positive recommendation by the City Water and Sewer Board. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 10.4, resolution authorizing the city control to board approximately $1,128,356.99 in delinquent water and sewer bills to the county for re-levy into 2025 city property tax bills with a positive recommendation from the city water and sewer board. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 9.5, resolution to approve the amended fiscal year 2026 water and sewer rates and fees previously approved at December 9th, 2025 with a positive recommendation of the city's water and sewer board. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 10.3, Councilman Lapham, it says resolution to transfer ARPA funds in the amount of $227,250.16 to the sewer fund account G78130-4479.4, disposal of biosolids, to reimburse funds needed to replace the city's electrical gear earlier in 2025. With a positive recommendation of the city's water and sewer board. You have a question, sir?
Yeah, I just was curious because ARPA funds have been dedicated by the beginning of last year. If we're allowed to do this transfer.
Yes, it's, you're right, they had to be allocated, and they were allocated, but they weren't transferred. So all this is doing is transferring it into the account that's already been put into the. There's a separate account that Mark has to use for all ARPA funds. He has to go in to a separate place in New York State Controller created for ARPA funds. He's already allocated that. He had to allocate it. He has to expend it by the end of this year. And that's what we're doing, is approving the transfer to expenditure. Okay? Having that discussion, is there a motion to approve? We have a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under purchasing, we have two resolutions. Any questions? Poll for discussion. I think it's 11.1. I apologize, my numbers kind of got screwed up. So, 11.1, resolution to decrease the general fund by $13,000 to pay for ongoing unexpected employee arbitration costs from the end of fiscal year 2025. This requires us to decrease the general fund balance by $13,000 and increase A112420-4438 legal services by $13,000. We have a motion to approve. We have a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 11.2, resolution to move funds, general maintenance expenses for the rec center ice rink to decrease expense line A78170-1000 DPW personnel by $23,000 and increase expense line A67145-4479 ice rink other contracted services by $23,000. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I should have said, any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under 12, human resources. We have two resolutions. Any poll questions or comments?
I have a question about 12.2.
Okay.
I have a question about one.
Okay, we'll go with one, I'll read it for you, Ben, and then it's a resolution to approve an agreement between the City of Glens Falls and EAP Assistance Program of Warren, Washington, Saratoga counties at a lower cost of two submitted proposals for professional services with regard to the city's EAP needs. You had a question, sir?
I just didn't see your second, it says two submitted proposals.
Uh-huh.
And I just saw the one, but maybe I missed it. Okay. No problem.
Okay. So do we have any further discussion? We have a motion to approve 12.1 as read. We have a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under 12.2, I'll read it first. Councilwoman Palmer, resolution to approve the minor changes to some personnel pay lines in the fiscal year 2026 budget. As HR was preparing the 426 forms for the Controller's office, they noticed some discrepancies where department heads had not calculated some salaries properly. The total change in the budget is an additional $5,623.48. The breakdown per employee that is changed is attached in the packet for council review. Questions?
Excuse me, yes, if I'm understanding the intention of the resolution correctly, it's to revise minor errors in the budget that we adopt.
That's correct.
But in this is the supporting documentation, right, that goes with it.
I believe.
So there are positions in here or employees that aren't yet employees, so they'll be employees next year. I have added, so I don't think they should be on this, is my point. You see what I mean?
I do.
And also, even the mayor's line, I was kind of confused about what these numbers were. So I just want to make sure we're not including things that weren't in the budget.
Let's make sure we're not, and we'll, if you're okay with it, we'll approve just those highlighted items and an increase of $5,623.48. And if there is anything changes, we'll bring it back to you in January, and we can modify the resolution. Is that okay with you? Or
I mean,
do you
as
want to
long
post
as that doesn't mean we're
approving the other non-highlighted items?
Yeah, just
Right?
because they're not in this year's budget.
Yeah, with Councilwoman Palmer's stipulation that those other things are not included in this resolution,
I mean, the only problem is there are things that are not highlighted.
that are counted. All right, so maybe we just postpone this because it's not necessary in this case to do this because you're changing the budget all the time anyway throughout the year. So I don't know. I assume you just saw this and made this change now, but I don't know that it needs to be.
I guess the problem is we don't want someone to not get what they're supposed to get.
Right,
Hey,
starting
next
the
year.
year.
I guess maybe if it's worded as if only the highlighted ones are changes, we can approve the changes and take no action on the rest.
All right.
Which would mean we're not adding things or changing the other.
That's correct. That makes sense. So we've got a resolution to approve this resolution for $5,623 of the highlighted changes only, and 48 cents of the highlighted changes only, and not the other things that are added in here right now that will need to be, if they are changes, they'll need to be approved by the next common council.
And if they're not changes, they're staying.
Then they're staying there. Yeah. With that stipulation, you got that? You got that? You got it?
What's this thing?
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. that I don't.
We never,
No, I know.
the salary's the salary.
That's why I questioned it. It's circled on my packet. Also, there's also people's names that are not in our budget for this year, which is why Mayor Collins is saying just go on the title.
Yes. I thought that part of the mayor's salary was studied by water and sewer, but I don't know about the changes you're talking about. I certainly am not approved any in this year's budget. I don't know if it's a change different. It's not highlighted. It's not part of this resolution.
Yeah, I don't know what we call being part of the salary.
Okay.
That was against it, we all are, because we're dealing with the water and sewer department as well, so that we all against.
I also just don't make sense of the numbers in general on that line. Like, what do they add? Which is why I think
We have with we can highlight or we can approve the changes of the yellow highlights, or we can not approve this and postpone it until the next council meeting. Is there a motion that somebody would like to make? I would tend to agree with Councilman Palmer. We'd like to make the changes that we have here for $5,623.48. So beginning in January, they can be paid that first check in January, but only include those changes. And anything more we need to come back to the council, the future council. Everybody okay with that resolution that's laid out? Do we have a motion for that resolution? Do we have a second? Second. Roll call vote, please.
Council Oliver.
Yes.
Council Donovan.
Yes.
Council Langen.
Yes.
Council Con. Yes. Council Lambo.
Yes.
And Council Lee.
Thank you. Under building and code, we have one resolution. Any questions? Discussion? So motion to request a waive the city fee due to the hardship under section code 206-4 is attached. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Under 13.1, the fire department's discussion to vote resolution to allow the fire department to purchase the 2026 hybrid Ford Explorer off the state contract to transport new firefighters for training classes in and out of New York State for an amount of $44,637. This will decrease A23410-1000 personnel by 44,637 and will increase A23410-2300 motor vehicle equipment by 44,637. This is the same or a similar motion that was tabled. We asked the fire chief to look at why asking about the electric vehicle. He went and priced out, and I believe he has in your packet for you the different vehicles that he looked at. It's actually a decrease of the vehicle that they were looking to buy this hybrid Ford Explorer. Councilman Palmer, Councilman Lappin has had the question saying that the fire chief, he had a question about the state recommendations and guidelines regarding low emission vehicles, and so is there a discussion?
I had asked the fire chief to review the draft clean fleet policy. I have not heard back. I did get a voicemail message from him. I called him back. I did not get a response. So I would request this be tabled until we have a chance to compare the, he has a chance to compare it to the clean fleet policy draft.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is the vehicle that he selected, because now it's a hybrid vehicle, is that not in compliance with our?
There's a policy. A draft policy right now. And they're just asking them to review the draft policy and see if you can submit it in a way that follows the policy.
I don't want to sit here and read this whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought you might know, and what isn't it followed about the policy?
I don't know because I didn't get anything from him that addresses any of the policy, even though that's what I got.
Councilman Lappin has requested a tabling of this. Is there a second? Not hearing a second, is there a motion to approve Yeah, 13.1. We have a second. All in favor? Excuse me, roll call vote, please.
Council Barton. Yes. Council Downey.
Yes.
Council Landry.
Yes.
Council O'Connor. Yes. Council Knuckles.
No.
And Council Wood.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Under 14.1, we have discussion of resolution approved by, it's from the Controller's Office for the fiscal year 2026 tax warrant to collect city, county, library, and business improvement district charges. Is there any questions about this motion? Do we have a motion to approve? We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Old business, Councilman Clark. Councilman Donahue.
I have none.
Councilman Landry.
Just comment about another fatal fire in the city yesterday. Mary Avenue, about the home that there's excessive hoarding in. I think we have many of those in the city, and we have limited abilities to address them, although we have taken action against the victim property. City firefighter was hurt, and the home was hurt. We had an excellent response by the fire department. Our investment in new equipment is paying off because of the quick attack that we were able to make on this fire. We also want to make sure that we thank the Kingsbury Fire Department that responded, the Glens Falls Fire Department, Kingsbury EMS, and Warren County Sheriff's Department, Glens Falls DPW, Glens Falls Water, and Sewer, and Glens Falls Buildings and Code Office. Working together, we did a pretty good job of taking care of our residents.
Councilwoman Palmer.
I second what Councilman Landry said. I walked through the site today with our fire chief and building inspector. That's in my ward, and I definitely interacted with those constituents. My heart goes out to any loved ones. I also would like to thank the Red Cross for being on site to help the people who were able to get out with emergency services, in addition to thanking all of our first responders.
Councilman Lapp.
Nothing to report.
Councilwoman Wood. So yes, this was a tragic incident resulting in the loss of life. The thoughts and condolences are with the family and loved ones. We did send out a press release earlier today. This event also impacted the surrounding neighborhood. Our first responders. We recognize the emotional toll these incidents can take on our city. Despite the extensive firefighting and rescue efforts, and one civilian fatality did occur. One firefighter sustained minor injury during fire suppressions and operations and was treated and released from Glens Falls Hospital. There were extremely challenging conditions, including heavy fire involvement, significant clutter inside the home, and structural instability. We made the operations decisions based on life safety to raise the building, to make sure that we were prioritizing the safety of firefighters and nearby residents. Multiple alarms were struck, and as people noted, mutual aid departments were requested to ensure adequate resources and personnel were on the scene. The fire investigation is ongoing and being conducted jointly by the Glens Falls Fire Department and the New York State Office of Fire Investigations. At this time, there is no evidence to suggest the fire was intentional or of a criminal nature. The cause and the origin of the fire have not yet been determined, and the victim's identity is being withheld until the family notification has been completed. Tragic day here in Glens Falls. I have one
question with that. That particular property was cited by building officials in October. I know that because I put in the email to building officials. I am wondering if we anything to ease up buildings and codes. We know that there's a mess outside, so that we can prevent these kinds of things in the future. This was something that the neighbor complained about and said, if you think it looks bad outside, see it inside.
Thank you. Let's see, that is old business and new business. New business. Do you have any new business, Councilman Clark? Councilman Donovan?
I would just like to thank Jim Clark and the last one meeting here. 12, inviting me around. But I just want to thank him for dedicating hard work to the city, along with Karen Judd and along with Mayor Collins for the last 4 years. And I look forward to working with the new mayor and the new council for another successful 4 years.
Thank you. New business, Councilman Lane.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. I'd like to read the statement. I'd like to ask the clerk to approve the minutes from the meeting. As we enter the end of the year, and for some, the end of our term in office, our two gentlemen on the stage tonight deserve to be recognized for their decades of service to our wonderful community. Both of these gentlemen are native sons, which make this acknowledgement even more important. Native son is a byproduct of culture, history, community, morals, and values in a specific place at a specific time. A native son embodies the essence of the place and time where they were born and raised. Mayor Bill Collins and Councilman at Large Jim Clark are not only native sons, they and their families played an integral role in establishing the closely woven fabric of Glens that our wonderful city has been benefiting from today. Their parents and even grandparents taught them the values we all live by today. They were postmasters and directors of social service agencies. They were embedded in their churches and supported veterans. They supported every effort that our community needed to stay the course and rise to where we are today. Bill and Jim obviously listened to them closely as they are a reflection of what hometown USA is. These are sometimes thankless jobs, but those who do take on these responsibilities are all to be honored. Bill and Jim, your undaunted work for our community over the last 20 to 30 years is greatly appreciated. You will never be forgotten. We wish only the best for you and your families moving forward. Your families, I am sure, are very proud of your efforts and accomplishments. Our city would not be the wonderful place that it is today without all of your hard work. You are both favorite sons, and to me, wonderful friends, who I would like to thank for all your accomplishments that you did for all of us. I'd like to ask everybody in the room to stand up and honor them with your applause.
Councilwoman Thomas.
I'd also like to thank everybody who has served these last 4 years. I know that we didn't always agree. I think questioning and debate is not a bad thing, and I appreciate that everybody who does this to take care of our city. And I thank everybody for their service. For the council members that will be joining us for our swearing-in ceremony, I wanted to let you know that we're moving it from the 3rd floor of City Hall to Heritage Hall. The renovations are just not quite there yet, and they're saying maybe they can have it ready, but it's just not, Peter was up there, the electronic equipment isn't ready. It seems like it'll be a little too chaotic for us to push it. So we're gonna move it to there. And I just wanna wish everybody in our community and everybody here and your families Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy New Year.
Councilman Lamb. Councilwoman Good.
I would also like to echo what's been said. I remember when I first came on this council, I really didn't know what to expect. I sat on many boards. But when I became a member of this council, it was more to me than any board that I've ever sat on. And it was by absolute honor and my real, it was just such a privilege for me and my family, for me to be a part of this council. And I appreciate all the people that have been here 4 years, 8 years, 12 years. I mean, that says a lot for a person, because this is not easy work. I mean, you hear from both sides of the aisles, and you try to make the best decision that you can. And that is truly what I try to do. And I know working with Jim Clark and Mayor Collins, with Karen Judd, and with Chick, our others that are people that say more, they have done a wonderful job for the city, and they, believe me, have done jobs that have been noticed. They were well recognized persons. They really worked hard for our city. And we appreciate it. And believe me, the city was gone a lot further with this council and with the mayor meeting. He's a great leader. He loves the city, and you can tell. Jim Clark has been right there by his side. He loves the city. You can tell. We are all here because we love the city, and we hope we can tell, because we do our best. And I just thank you for your service for all the city. It's been wonderful. Believe me, it has not gone on, so we appreciate it so much.
No more reports. We have a public comment period. If anybody would like to address the council, please come up and give us your name and address.
Sean, I just want to talk about something that happened about these like water and sewer payments. If a resident is struggling to pay for utility payments, where should they go to set up payment plans? Is it just directly to the city
Water and sewer board.
Water and sewer board.
Sewer board. Anytime somebody has a concern, they go right to the board or speak to them. Twice a month.
That's a lot of, look, I'm not sure how common that is, but that's a lot of money. A lot of people are struggling. Left is better.
Any other public comment? Not hearing any. Do we have anybody online here?
No comments, no.
No comment online. Before, I just want to thank everybody. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. I wish you all the best in 2026 and beyond. My family, yours. Love you all very much. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Motion to adjourn. Do I second? All in favor? Any opposed? Stand